Beso? Can I get beso? Hello friends, we're back for another Shaman King reaction. Today we're checking out episode 45. Now in the last episode we got the beginning of the Team Yo versus Team Ren. So the boys are back from hell and assuming everyone got their upgrades except for Lyserg. Lyserg kinda he stayed behind, right? He's not done with his trials yet. So the plan is still what it is, right? To get them powered up so that they can inherit the elemental spirits, right? So without further ado, let's continue the episode.
Yo Hasakura is down!
Damn, he got fried.
Looks like the match has been decided.
How can this be? I fought to put our friendship to an end! And went out against your naiveness! I turned my heart to stone, and even used my supreme move! So why is it that you haven't died yet?
Oh.
It's to test the strength of the heart. You're never gonna beat me if you can't bring yourself to strike without reservation. Ryu and Faust are still alive too.
Dude, Ryu!
Do you still have enough mana
Lost
to heal
both
me?
arms?
Huh, Faust?
Wait, is he healing himself?
Problem.
No. I'm sure I killed him. The power of my lightning attack should have dealt enough damage to kill. The issue isn't with my heart.
Heads up, bastard!
Okay, okay.
Snap out of it and help a guy out, Ren!
This is only just starting to get interesting. Don't step on my toes.
Quit acting all tough, will ya? Kamui Ranke Opugeni!
Currently, there are 3 teams confirmed to be advancing to the second round of the tournament.
So this is the
As long
fourth.
as there are no surprises, one of these 2 teams will move on to the remaining open spot.
Given how long we've been fighting, it's not a surprise they all knocked out.
Oh.
So why don't
The Ren
the
won,
actor
huh?
collapse already?
Not
Listen,
yet.
I would love for this to come to an end too. But I'm not one to quit once I start.
We've got to end it with the next blow.
Has Joko even
What you
fought yet?
got.
Unchanging motive and conviction.
This is the final shot.
Whoa.
Sorry. I didn't want to intrude.
Oh, Lyserg.
This has to end now. This match has
Whoa.
become totally meaningless.
Lyserg!
What are you doing
And why
here?
is it meaningless?
I resurrected him. Advancing to the second round of the tournament are Team Star, Funbari Hot Springs, Team The Ren,
The Ren.
and announcing Team X1 hereby returns to the tournament.
Oh,
Is
that's
that
Jean's
really the
party.
case?
Your ears don't deceive you, Lady Goldva. The 4 teams who will be moving on have been accounted for.
Hmm.
Therefore, we can now draw the first part of this tournament to a close.
Okay.
Are they serious?
I don't know how you missed it, but that guy just brought our match to an end entirely on his own.
All of you are exhausted, so you can't hold me to that. With that said, though, I did build up some strength while I was in hell.
Oh.
Here, I'll show you. I used elements of Morphia and Zerul to create an armored
Mastema
oversoul.
Dolki.
Flames of hatred. Mastima Dolkim!
He has an armored
Very nicely
oversoul.
done, Lyserg. Not for nothing. I'm pretty happy with how his training came out.
Hello friends, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to never miss out on dashing content. And now, back to the video.
It's just like old times again. It's times like these that I like the best.
Ridiculous.
Back at it already?
Obviously. I only just realized I'm the weakest one out of the 5 of us.
Whoa, really?
A person's strength depends on their mentality.
I suppose you're right about that.
This is so unconventional, right? To have the main rival be the weakest.
You know, I was pretty amazed. Choco and Lyserg's powers are incredible.
Oh, he had an armored oversoul
Scary to
too.
think of.
If you want to know the answer, then why don't I tell you? I told you I was going to take a bath next.
What?
Remember?
He is here? Dude, Lyser went for it.
Let me introduce you to my armored oversoul, the Raven.
The Raven.
It functions to protect me in combat like a suit of armor. The mass of this oversoul may be at the bare minimum, and yet, thankfully someone showed you, right? Pasquale Abaje.
Well, yes.
Pasquale
that does
Abaje.
happen to be how things came to pass. We are all trying to defeat you after all, Hal. We have few options.
Choosing fire for him was a wonderful decision that will serve him
He
well.
will inherit
Wasn't he?
Spirit of
The
Fire.
5 warriors will take the 5 grand elemental spirits and defeat you when you become one with the Great Spirit. Taoism employs lightning and thunder attacks.
Lightning.
The blessed rain conjures unfathomable
Water.
amounts of water.
Yeah.
And fire burns and consumes everything. Special attributes are necessary in order to control the forces of nature with the 5 grand elemental spirits. And so we've singled out which element is best suited to each of the 5 warriors.
I'd just like to add one thing. My Mastima Dolkim has nothing to do with you. The reason why I'm using this oversoul is so that I can master the fires of hatred burning in my own heart.
The water feels great.
Oh yeah, for sure. It feels really nice.
Dude, this is so awkward.
This guy is our enemy! Seriously, why are you even here in the first place, huh?
Oh, that's right. You mentioned before that you had something important you wanted to tell us.
Oh, that's right. Something about deciding the course of events.
Huh.
Do all of you know what happened in the incident on the West Beach recently?
The West
They're
Beach.
suspicious of a certain place.
This guy an idiot?
The continent of Mu.
Hold on, we'll come back to that in a moment. You just thought I was an idiot, didn't you?
Oh!
No, I did not!
And now you're lying.
Yes, you did. I believe you know I have the ability to read minds. So make sure you don't get careless with your thoughts.
Damn.
The continent of Mu can't be.
It hasn't been seen in 12,000 years. The lost continent that sat on the Pacific Ocean. It was an advanced, thriving civilization.
Oh, so
that
that's
eventually
the
suffered the
Mu.
wrath of the gods, and in a
The
single
one that was
night,
previewed in
sank
the
into
last
the
episode.
depths of the ocean.
The shaman fight has traditionally been conducted on Mu to decide the king.
What was it that you came here to do?
Help me clean up the bodies on the beach.
An army?
That's right, they're approaching now. A large country's fleet of battleships is closing in on this island as we speak.
Okay.
So then, we need to drive them back a bit to buy us some time, so that the patch can transport us down to Mu.
Isn't the patch in charge of that?
Shouldn't it be the Patch's responsibility?
Yeah.
The patch don't involve themselves with non-shamans. That is a law they've chosen to live by.
Okay, that's kind of weird, but
But I don't know what would happen if humans actually tried to interfere in this.
Why would you ask us specifically to help you? Isn't this something you can work out yourselves?
Not when they already have several shamans fighting in their employ. One of their shamans is Hans Leihheit of the Ex-Law's Arsenal Guard.
huh.
While he was extremely qualified, his character was far too belligerent and aggressive for him to join the main teams. The situation must be grave if he brought that out of the ex-arsenal.
Ooh.
But I don't believe this is a bad deal.
I'm really sorry, yo. This is all because of me.
What are you talking about? Of course this isn't your fault.
It's Tamurazaki.
Oh,
He
that
must have been
guy.
the one who told my father about the shaman fight. And probably about the Great Spirit, too. Yeah, if I can just get in touch with Tamurazaki, I can talk to my father and... What is it?
Listen up, yo. You want to settle things with Hal properly, right? The war that's starting is the final training I have for you.
Oh.
Did you say training?
I mean, as it stands, you aren't anywhere near the same level as Hal.
But why should I make normal people, not shamans, into my opponents? And of all people, Monta's father!
It wouldn't have mattered who. Any person would have done the same. In some ways, it'll be worse than fighting Hal.
You've certainly done a great job at fooling everyone, Anna.
Oh!
Why are you in a tracksuit?
Of course I'm
Dude,
still here.
Anna is so
I'm staying the
cute.
night here because my entire camp was destroyed.
Actually, all of them are cute.
You really are an idiot, aren't you?
That's what makes me so strong. I'm very confident that none of you can kill me while I'm sleeping.
You regard yourself quite highly, don't you?
Ren!
It's just not something that'd ever let us live down.
Then we're gonna have to come up.
With a proper strategy.
Alright, everyone's together.
What's gotten into everybody all of a sudden?
What have we gotten ourselves into? I better not get thrown in the slammer.
What a silly thing to worry about. Our mastermind Anna's got everything under control.
Joko is like, is it your first time, Ryu?
So, neither side has any fatalities.
Yeah, we have some
Departing
medics
for
here.
Mu exactly 2 hours from now. Those advancing to the second round should assemble at the dock and board the Oversoul Patch sub.
But they might run out of mana. Of course, this will prove to be good training for all of you.
If we go past the limit,
I'll resurrect them. The healing spell.
I mean, yeah.
Spell to begin with anyway.
He has so much mana, he can just heal everyone himself.
This is a singular occasion, the only time we'll ever fight together as brothers.
Wow.
I'd like to make that crystal clear.
This is some fan service.
Understand me?
What the heck are they?
Oh.
The soon-to-be king.
Okay, that's the episode. Okay, so we get a draw between the Ren and Yo's team, right? Which we kind of wanted a clear winner there, but you know, just to keep up the fan theory, they decide to just make it a draw, right? And then Gandharva's team pull out. So it's gonna be House Party, Ren's party, Yo's party, and the X-Laws going to the second round. And then we got this whole, you know, there's this like company, you know, Manta's dad is like having people invade the island to get the Great Spirit, I guess. And they need to like defeat them. So they're all working together here. Very I don't know how important that is, right? Like how doesn't the story work with or without this? Like I think this is just filler at this point, right? We're not really getting anything extra from this invasion. Unless we do, right? I could be wrong about that. But yeah, that's going to be the reaction. If you guys like the content, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to support your boy even more, links to Patreon down in the description. Become a channel member. And put some beso in the comments, guys. Because you know your boy needs a little beso. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.